Big salute, big salute, big salute. What's happening, what's happening, what's happening? Support goons, loved one, support squad. Love y'all, man. Loved ones, love y'all, man. Support goons, love y'all, man. Support squad, love y'all, man. Big bro, Tisha Boo the fam. What it do? I guess we need to jump straight into it. Let's jump straight into it. The next chapter. Oh, like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. And another thing. Remember, use your big stick while speaking gently. Let's see if you're going to get the message. It's a message. Chapter 38. Slide this over. Chapter 38. The Fall of America Foretold. Separation is the answer. Fall of America foretold, prophesied. Separation is the answer. Holy Quran, 81, chapter 81, verses 6, 7, and 12. And when the cities are set afire, and when men are united, and when the hell is kindled. The folding up is the title, taken from the first verse of that chapter, in which the above verses are found. When the sun is folded up, Holy Quran, chapter 81, verse 1, symbolically prophesies the folding up of a recorded work, a record of what people have done, as its use will no longer be necessary. This chapter refers to what takes place in the resurrection. One party is recorded as a beginning, while the other party is discontinued. We see this clearly being made manifest today. War causes the destruction of a civilization. Wars destroy the cities and towns of a nation. This chapter 81 of the Holy Quran is now being fulfilled. The sun and the stars, mountains, camels, and wild animals are all mentioned metaphorically in the first 4 verses of this chapter, and are not without significance. The coming of God referred to by the prophets is to unite a people who have been divided against self by their enemies. He chose these people for building a better world. The Bible's revelation refers to the destruction of the beast and his chief instructor, the dragon. The name beast given here is not referring to 4-footed animals, but to a people whose rule is like that of a savage beast. Theologians, most of them from the time of Martin Luther, who I think was the author of these terms, beast and dragon, especially the late Pastor Russell and Judge Rutherford, founders of Jehovah's Witness sect, take the term dragon to refer to the people of Rome, the father of the Christian church and the Christian religion. This is the first time since we have been lost in this part of the earth that we want to unite the black nations of the earth into one under the guidance of God, who is now present. Why should the master continue to deceive his slave? He teaches the slave that he is a free citizen with equality. Why do you slave masters want to hold them for hostages? Pray. You don't need them. Your machines do the labor that the slaves used to do. Why not let them go? You want to go to war against Allah and the freedom that Allah came to do for your slaves before you. Pharaoh had the same idea. He did not want Israel to go free in a land to themselves. Pharaoh lost the war against Allah and was drowned in the Red Sea. The losers of this war will land in a lake of fire, not water. If white America wanted to free her slaves, she could easily do so. This would be simpler and easier than what she is doing, killing and provoking them through police force, National Guards, and finally the U.S. Army, as we see in Detroit, Michigan, and Chicago, Illinois. Prayers up for y'all, man. America's actions show us two things. Firstly, she wishes to cause fear among the so-called Negroes with a display of many deadly weapons, but Allah is removing the fear. Secondly, she fears to approach her unarmed slave unless she is armed. This has been the historical relation between the white man and his slave. The white man seeks the leadership of the so-called Negroes to help him keep the dissatisfied slaves subject to him without complaints about justice. The white man's motto, nigger, you should be happy. You are better off than most of your black kind with a job. The white slave master brought our fathers here to do the slave work. Our free labor has made the white slave masters richer than their brethren Europeans. Big facts. Do they offer us any of this land they took from the Indians? The 22 million so-called Negroes should be seeking some of this earth on which to live and build an independent nation out of self. The white master only offers us a job. Allah God has come in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom praises are due forever, to free us. The Negro slave must be freed. This is the meaning of the resurrection. Allah God has said to Elijah Muhammad that he intends to free the American so-called Negro at any price. Ooh, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. For 400 years, you slave master have been killing the so-called Negro without receiving any resistance and regardless of his peaceful way with you. We, the Muslims, have tried to live in peace here in America. There is not a single incident in our 36 years of history where we have ever made an aggressive move against you, but you have attacked us several times. We have proved to the world that you are impossible to live with in peace. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doeth not resist you. James chapter 5, verse 6. You have destroyed many towns, cities, and people, and thou have divided the so-called Negro one against the other, so Allah shall divide you and your brethren. As you have done to others, so shall it be done to thee. The Bible. When the cities are set on fire, this is a sign of the end of you as a power. And it look like that's coming real soon because, boy, people get hungry. People already robbing. After a while, ain't gonna be nothing else to take. What's gonna happen when ain't nothing else to take? Boy, what's gonna happen when ain't nothing else to take? Well, it's really gonna be wild then. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doeth not resist you. Yeah, James chapter 5, verse 6. Yeah, so next chapter, chapter 39, the house doomed to fail, doomed to fall. The house doomed to fall. So y'all stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. Big salute to my loved ones, man. Love y'all, man. Y'all stay tuned. Be back with the next chapter in just a minute. And remember, use your big stick while speaking gently. Message.